Have you ever found yourself stuck right in the middle of a crowded, noisy gathering, where everyone is laughing, the music is blasting up to the ceiling, and the atmosphere is filled with chatter and loud cheers, yet at that exact second, right in the middle of all those people, you feel like you are the loneliest and most alienated human being on the face of the earth. It feels as though an invisible, thick, and frosted glass wall has been erected between you and every single person around you. They are talking, laughing, high-fiving, and you can only watch their lips moving up and down while not a single word reaches your heart, leaving you with zero sense of true connection. Have you ever felt a deep, overwhelming terror of this unwanted feeling of loneliness? Have you desperately wanted to run away and grab your smartphone, dive into endless group chats, attend forced social parties, or lose yourself in any kind of fake, noisy distraction, simply to avoid hearing that heavy, haunting silence echoing around you, hoping to escape it at any cost? Most people trapped inside this noisy, chaotic society think that loneliness is a fatal disease, a massive personal flaw, or an unforgivable defect that must be avoided at all costs, pushing them to seek out a safe haven no matter what it takes. But let's pause for a moment, judge ourselves fairly, and look deeper into the reality of things. How do you think Angelina Jolie reached this absolute inner strength, this extraordinary depth of character, and this breathtaking authority? Do you think Angelina Jolie never experienced true loneliness in her entire life? Do you think solitude was a terrifying nightmare for Angelina Jolie that she always ran away from? The absolute truth is that Angelina Jolie spent years and years of her fruitful life living through the deepest, darkest, and most deafening silences in the entire world. Places where no cameras, no fans, no family members, and no friends were anywhere around to cheer for her or validate her existence. Yet, what did Angelina Jolie do instead of running away from this terrifying loneliness? Instead of crying, sitting alone in a dark corner, and drowning in self-pity, Angelina Jolie did the exact opposite of what ordinary, weak people do. Angelina Jolie transformed that absolute loneliness into a massive, advanced, state-of-the-art factory where she rebuilt her true self, brick by brick, entirely from scratch. Today, we are going to learn together how to take that exact thing you have been running away from for years and turn it into an overwhelmingly powerful tool for personal growth, uncovering the hidden dimensions of your mind, and forging an unshakable, steel-like character so that you never fear your own solitude ever again. Before anything else, however, we must recognize and utterly eradicate a massive mental and psychological trap that society has built for us. Why is it that the moment loneliness creeps up on us, our mood instantly crashes and a wave of intense anxiety takes over our entire being? Because the educational systems and the surrounding society have taught us from day one that we must always be surrounded by crowds to be considered happy. We have been taught that if someone spends a Friday night, a holiday, or even their quiet rest hours all alone, it means they are a complete loser, that nobody likes them, and that they are cast out from society. Because of this programmed fear, people rush headfirst into toxic relationships, pointless and directionless groups, and hours of useless scrolling through social media feeds, looking at other people's lives, solely and exclusively to avoid being alone with themselves, so they never have to hear their own inner voice speaking to them. Facing your true self is widely considered the most terrifying, difficult, and painful task in the entire world. It brings the terrifying realization that once everything goes quiet, your inner voices, hidden failures, profound insecurities, feelings of guilt, and unanswered questions will finally corner you and angrily demand, seriously, what are you doing with your youth and your life? Why are you continuing to lie to yourself? Angelina Jolie faced this exact absolute silence and deafening loneliness during various crises in the most stormy chapters of her life. During the periods when her marriages collapsed one after another, during the moments when yellow media outlets attacked her ruthlessly for every single personal choice she made, and when Angelina Jolie was left at the height of her fame inside a massive, empty house filled with an asphyxiating wave of longing, she refused to surrender to that dark, suffocating space. Right there in the middle of that storm, Angelina Jolie understood that there is a golden, unbreakable law governing this universe. As long as you are running away from loneliness, you remain a slave to the opinions, validation, and presence of others, but the moment you summon the courage to embrace loneliness with your entire soul, you finally become the absolute king and ruler of your own world. This is where the first and most vital life lesson of Angelina Jolie reaches us. Loneliness is never, under any circumstances, a black hole. Loneliness is the ultimate, undistorted mirror of your inner self, reflecting the raw truth back at you without a single filter. Let me share a deeply profound psychological secret with you that might completely revolutionize your life. People who are intensely terrified of loneliness are actually not afraid of the silence itself. Rather, they are utterly terrified of their own true self. Why? Because years of wearing masks, years of acting out roles for everyone else, and years of living according to other people's standards have made them completely forget what their authentic self actually looks like, what it genuinely loves, what dreams are buried deep in its heart, and what it truly wants out of this life. When you are caught up in a crowd, you are forced to wear a mask. You are forced to play the role of a strong, cheerful, successful, and flawless person just so others will look at you and say, "Wow, what an amazingly social and wonderful person." However, the silence of solitude melts away all of these false masks and brings them crashing down to the ground. In solitude, there is no one left for whom you need to make yourself look pretty, cheerful, or successful. You are forced to look directly into the eyes of your fears, your dead dreams, and your ancient, unhealed wounds that you never had the courage to put a bandage on. How did Angelina Jolie use this suffocating silence to discover the profound depths of her own existence? Instead of drowning herself in empty, hollow relationships like weak people do just to fill the void, Angelina Jolie turned to writing, the art of film direction, and long, grueling, and deeply immersive journeys into the heart of wars, crises, and impoverished regions across the globe. Angelina Jolie realized that the part of her soul growing quietly inside the darkness and silence of solitude was infinitely stronger, more authentic, and purer than the part that smiled brightly in front of flash photography and on red carpets. Angelina Jolie befriended her own loneliness, shook hands with it, and fully accepted it. Now, let's turn this mental camera toward you, my friend. How many times have you found yourself sitting in a gathering, yet deep down in your innermost layers, you felt that not a single person even remotely understood you? How many times have you stayed wide awake until the middle of the night, staring blankly at the dark ceiling of your room, feeling an enormous, hollow void in your chest that could never be filled by money, romantic relationships, or any meaningless entertainment? This void is not a psychological illness. It is the living, liberating voice of your own true soul, desperately begging you, stop for just 1 second. Look at me. How long are you going to keep living just to satisfy others, losing your authentic self in this world? Let me tell you a bitter, shocking truth. Until you learn how to enjoy being alone with yourself, and find true peace in it, you will always remain a weak, dependent, and vulnerable person in all your emotional and social relationships. Why? Because someone who is terrified of loneliness will latch onto any toxic, wrong person just to avoid having to sleep alone at night. They will submit to any destructive relationship and tolerate any humiliation or disrespect from others out of that paralyzing fear. What if this person leaves my life too, and I end up even lonelier? This is the definition of absolute emotional slavery. And Angelina Jolie was precisely the person who shattered these invisible chains and threw them away forever. She proved to the entire world that a powerful, independent, and authentic woman does not need the validation or presence of anyone else to feel complete and happy. Angelina Jolie herself is a complete, rooted, and powerful entity who can bring meaning and value to the lives of others, rather than clinging to people just to patch up her own internal voids. Yet, how can you apply this mindset to your real, daily life? How can you turn this agonizing, exhausting loneliness into an unmatched turning point and a source of profound personal power? The solution is simple yet demands unyielding willpower. Starting today, set aside silence appointments for yourself. You don't need to run away to live in a cave or cut off all communication with the world. Just dedicate half an hour every single day to putting your smartphone away, turning off the internet completely, shutting down all music, sitting comfortably on your couch or at your desk, and spending that time exclusively in pure solitude with yourself. In the beginning, it will undoubtedly feel difficult. Your brain will start making excuses. You will feel a strong urge to check Telegram or Instagram. You will grow restless, and a sense of anxiety and agitation will take over your entire body. This is the stubborn resistance of your masks. The exact resistance of that fake persona you spent years building just so others would love you. But if you hold your ground, if you persist through this half hour of pure silence day after day, a magical and astonishing shift will take place inside your brain and psyche. That overwhelming, roaring mental storm will finally calm down. The muddy, turbulent waters of your mind will settle to the bottom, allowing you to finally see and comprehend the crystal clarity beneath. You will finally understand what you truly want out of this life and what your real purpose is. You will discover what incredible talents, capabilities, and boundless potential you possessed all along, hidden beneath layers of fear, stress, and the judgment of others. Intelligent, purposeful solitude is the ultimate workshop where great, history-making individuals are forged. Not a single great human being in human history ever reached greatness without enduring hours of deep contemplation, solitude with themselves, and absolute silence. All the great writers, brilliant inventors, influential leaders, and successful people throughout history were individuals who knew how to sit down in the quiet of solitude and engage in a constructive, profound dialogue with themselves. Therefore, from this moment on, whenever you feel a wave of loneliness wash over you, instead of cowardly trying to run away, wear a deep smile and whisper to yourself, "How wonderful that I am alone. This is precisely the best and most pristine opportunity for me to discover myself on a deeper level and grow even stronger." Throw away the false masks forced upon you by society and break free from them forever. From now on, never fear absolute silence. Silence is the safe, peaceful, and true home of your authentic self. It is the exact home where Angelina Jolie took refuge years ago, understood her flaws, healed her wounds, and returned with 100-fold strength to astonish the world with her iron will. You possess that exact same power deep within the core of your being. All you need to do today is make the firm decision to stop running from loneliness and instead embark on a journey deep within it to finally meet your astonishing, true self.